Is debt consolidation worth it? Pros, cons, and alternatives. Today, we will dive into the pros and cons of debt consolidation and explore other options to handle debt effectively. Welcome back to another episode of Wealth Rise, where we empower you to take control of your financial future and break free from the chains of debt. If you've ever found yourself overwhelmed by multiple debts, juggling different bills with varying interest rates, or struggling to make ends meet each month, you've probably considered debt consolidation as a way out. But the big question is debt consolidation worth it? In this episode, we're diving deep into debt consolidation to help you understand its pros, cons, and explore alternative options that could help you manage your debt more effectively. Debt can be paralyzing, but with the right strategy, it's absolutely possible to take control and create a better financial future. As always, if you find this episode helpful, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wealth Rise to get more valuable insights and actionable advice on managing debt, building wealth, and achieving financial stability. What is debt consolidation? Let's start by understanding what debt consolidation is. Debt consolidation is the process of combining multiple high-interest debts into one single loan or credit product, typically with a lower interest rate. The main goal is to simplify your debt repayments by consolidating various monthly payments into one payment. It can also help reduce your interest rate, making it easier to pay off your debts over time. There are different ways to consolidate debt. Debt consolidation loans. You take out a loan to pay off your existing debts. Balance transfer credit cards. You transfer high-interest credit card debt to a new card with a 0% APR for an introductory period. Home equity loans or lines of credit, HELOCs. You use your home as collateral to consolidate debt at a lower interest rate. While it might sound like a dream solution to simplify your financial life, debt consolidation isn't always a perfect fit. It's essential to understand the pros and cons before deciding if it's right for you. The pros of debt consolidation. Let's start with the positives of consolidating your debt. 1. Simplified debt repayment. One of the most appealing aspects of debt consolidation is the ability to simplify your monthly payments. Rather than keeping track of several due dates, varying amounts, and different creditors, consolidation allows you to roll everything into one single payment. For many people, the multiple debts and monthly due dates can cause stress, confusion, and missed payments. By consolidating, you have one due date and one creditor to deal with, which makes it easier to stay organized. Actionable tip. If you struggle to stay on top of your bills, debt consolidation can offer clarity by making your payments more predictable and manageable. 2. Lower interest rates. Another significant benefit of debt consolidation is the potential for a lower interest rate. If you qualify for a debt consolidation loan with a lower interest rate than your current debts, especially if you have high-interest credit cards, you could save money on interest over time. For example, let's say you have credit card debt at 18% APR. By consolidating that debt with a loan that offers a 6% interest rate, you're paying less in interest each month, which can help you pay off the principal faster. Actionable tip. If you can secure a lower interest rate, consider putting the extra money saved toward paying down the principal faster, which will help you get out of debt quicker. Number 3, fixed repayment term. When you consolidate your debt, particularly with a debt consolidation loan, you'll typically have a fixed repayment term. This means you know exactly how long it will take to pay off your loan and what your monthly payments will be. This can provide you with more certainty and stability. A fixed repayment term is great for people who prefer a structured plan and want to stay motivated by knowing there's an end in sight. Actionable tip. While a fixed term can offer stability, make sure the monthly payment fits within your budget to avoid falling into a cycle of missed payments or additional debt. 4. Potential to improve credit score. When you consolidate your debt and reduce your credit card balances, one of the long-term benefits may be an improvement in your credit score. This is because consolidating can help lower your credit utilization ratio, which is a key factor in your credit score. As your credit utilization goes down because your credit card balances are reduced, your score could improve, especially if you keep making timely payments on the consolidation loan. Actionable tip: Keep in mind that debt consolidation is a long-term strategy for improving your credit score. Regular, on-time payments and avoiding further debt will give you the best chance of seeing improvements over time. The cons of debt consolidation. Now, let's talk about the downsides of debt consolidation. 1. Fees and charges. One of the most common issues people run into when consolidating debt is the fees and charges associated with the process. Here are a few to keep in mind. Balance transfer fees. If you're transferring balances from credit cards, many balance transfer cards charge a 3-cent 5% fee on the amount you transfer. Loan origination fees. Debt consolidation loans may have fees for processing your loan, often ranging from 1% to 5%. Closing costs for home equity loans. If you're consolidating through a home equity loan or HELOC, you may have to pay closing costs, which can be hundreds or even thousands of dollars. These fees can add up quickly, reducing the overall savings you might get from consolidating. Actionable tip: always ask about fees up front and consider whether the savings on interest outweigh the costs. Factor these fees into your decision-making process. 2. Risk of accumulating more debt. Debt consolidation might sound like a quick fix, but it's essential to change your financial behavior after consolidating. If you consolidate your debt but continue to rack up new credit card debt or take on additional loans, you could end up in worse financial shape than before. Some people fall into the trap of seeing consolidation as a free pass to spend more, but it's critical to commit to a debt-free lifestyle after consolidation. Actionable tip: after consolidating, focus on paying down the principal and avoid taking on new debt. You may want to cut up your credit cards or put them in a safe place to resist the temptation. 3. Collateral risk for secured loans. If you decide to use a secured loan, like a home equity loan, to consolidate debt, your home becomes collateral. This means if you miss payments, you risk losing your home. While home equity loans may offer lower interest rates, they also come with the added risk of foreclosure if you fail to pay. Actionable tip: only consider a secured loan if you are confident in your ability to make the payments. If you choose this route, create a plan to ensure you can keep up with your monthly obligations. 4. Doesn't eliminate debt. While consolidating your debt can make payments more manageable, it doesn't actually eliminate your debt. It just restructures it. If you're not careful, it can lead to false hope. If you don't change your spending habits and make an effort to reduce your debt, you could end up in the same situation down the road. Actionable tip: use debt consolidation as a tool to help you stay organized, but pair it with a commitment to reducing your debt and creating a sustainable budget. Alternatives to debt consolidation. Debt consolidation isn't the only option for managing your debt. If consolidation doesn't feel like the right choice for you, there are other ways to tackle your debt. Here are a few alternatives. 1. Debt snowball method. The debt snowball method involves focusing on paying off your smallest debt first while making minimum payments on the rest. Once the smallest debt is paid off, you move on to the next smallest, and so on. This method can build momentum and give you a psychological boost, which can keep you motivated. Actionable tip: the snowball method is ideal if you need quick wins to stay motivated. Once you clear the smaller debts, you'll feel empowered to tackle larger ones. 2. Debt avalanche method. If you want to save the most money on interest, the debt avalanche method is a better option. In this strategy, you focus on paying off the highest interest debt first while making minimum payments on the rest. While it might take longer to see results, this method saves you the most money in the long run. Actionable tip: choose the avalanche method if your main goal is to reduce the total interest you pay over time. 3. Credit counseling and debt management plans. If you need professional help, credit counseling services can help. A credit counselor can create a debt management plan, DMP, for you, where they negotiate with creditors to reduce interest rates and create a manageable repayment plan. You'll make one payment to the credit counseling agency, which then pays your creditors. Actionable tip: look for a nonprofit credit counseling agency that is accredited and reputable. A DMP can be a helpful solution if you're struggling with debt but want to avoid consolidation. Conclusion: is debt consolidation worth it? So, is debt consolidation worth it? The answer depends on your unique financial situation, goals, and commitment to change. Debt consolidation can provide relief by simplifying your payments, lowering your interest rate, and giving you a clear repayment schedule. However, it's not without its risks, and it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Before making a decision, carefully weigh the pros and cons and explore alternative strategies like the debt snowball or debt avalanche methods. Whatever you choose, the most important thing is to stay committed to becoming debt-free and building a solid financial future. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to WealthRise for more practical advice on managing debt and achieving financial freedom. Your journey to financial freedom begins with the decisions you make today. Let's rise together.